What's your feeling about the car show?
You know, to be straight out, this car show is not much different from the ones in LA. It's pretty much the same setup. And I'll be real with you, I don't even feel like I left LA. I think the plane just did a big circle. I feel like I'm in LA, to keep it real. Being out here, you know, it's all the same. The only thing different in LA, there would be a lot of drifting. They do sprint races, things like that. But here, obviously, we don't have a track, so we're limited on what we can and can't do. But to be honest, man, a lot of people have been asking me, what's the difference between here and LA? And to keep it real, there is no difference. It's pretty much the same setup. They park the cars, got all the booths, the vendors, people selling food, whatever. It's all the same pretty much.
I'll ask you a question. Like, there's many young people out here today. What advice can you give young people about acting and breaking into a career in entertainment?
That was a very good question, man. That was a very good question. Next question. I want to see people succeed. You know, you just got to be careful of who you surround yourself with. You got to be careful of who you share information with. All that stuff, man. You just got to be careful, you know what I'm saying? What's up, G?
Yeah, country of passion. So, how did you land your role in the Fast and Furious? If you want to share that with us.
You know, it was funny, man. So when I went into Fast and Furious, this is the way it works out there, and I call it Hollywood. So this is where I got some strategy, for example, right? So my manager calls me up, and they get something what's called a breakdown sheet. So a breakdown sheet is, it says, we're looking for a street gangster Mexican in between the ages of 18 and 25. And I know a lot of you guys think that I'm still in my 20s. I'm 51, just so you guys know. I'm 51, so I moisturize. You gotta moisturize. You gotta exfoliate the skin, all right? I tell people there's 3 tricks to staying young. Don't drink, don't smoke, and don't stress. You'll stay young forever. I got 2 out of 3. But, so I walked into this audition and I saw like 50 people who looked like me. And I was like, what am I gonna do to be different than the other 50 people who look like me, right? Mexicans are like gremlins, man. You throw water on us and 5 more pop out. So long story short, I'm at the audition and I said, I gotta find something. And I found it, it hit me. In the script, it said, dude and bro. And I was like, hold up, man, Mexican thugs don't talk like that. So I just took a chance, I took a risk. You gotta take chances in life, you gotta take risks in life. So I remember I walked into the audition and the first thing I said is hey, I said, you guys asked for a Mexican thug from the streets, and in the script, you got it where it says dude and bro, we don't talk like that. So when you write it right, I go, let me know, and I threw it on the ground and I walked out the door. They go, hey, come here. I said, what's up? They go, what do you mean? I said, yeah. I go, you guys said in the breakdown you wanted a Mexican gangster. I go, we don't talk like that. And he's like, so how do you talk? Dude, we ended up getting into a 45-minute conversation, me and the director, and he's asking me all these questions. I didn't even make it to my car yet. I'm walking over to my car, and my manager calls me up and goes, I don't know what you did in there, but they want you for the part. So I got it.
If you were to be back in the Fast and Furious, let's say hypothetically, what do you think Hector's storyline would be?
Yeah, you know, it's crazy, man, because I got to keep it 100. You know, that's just the way I talk. It's the way I am. It is what it is, right? But I'm not even like a Fast and Furious fan no more of like the later ones. They got too superhero for me. I think part 11 is cars underwater. Part 12 is cars meet dinosaurs. Part 13 is cars go back to space. It just got too whack for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fan up to like part 4, but then it was like, where are you guys going with this, right? Like, I don't know how you go from street racing to saving the world. I don't get it, right? But I tell people, if you like superhero movies, you're still a fan of Fast and the Furious. I ain't a fan of the movie, but I'm a fan of the check. And I was just hanging out with Vin Diesel 3 weeks ago. We were chilling, and verbally he said, I'm gonna come back to part 11 because what happens in part 11, thank God, they're coming back to the roots of part 1. And so I told him, hey, and Annie's bringing back some of the cars from part 1. So I said, hey, where were the cars the whole time? They were in Hector's garage.
So what's your most amazing memory from the Fast and Furious?
You know, it was crazy because where my Paul Walker fans at? Oh, damn. That's what's up. You know, he's still alive in our hearts. And that's another thing, you know, I don't think the movie's really the same without him, you know, that's another catch. But my most amazing experience is working with Paul Walker because that guy was one of the friendliest, humblest dudes ever. And the way I say it about Paul Walker is he didn't care if you were the one washing the windows on the building or owned the building. He treated everybody the same. And so one of my best experiences is working with Paul Walker and getting to work with such a legend, and you know, getting to share some screen time with him was awesome. And one thing that the director did is he would place us, and we didn't even know that we were being filmed. So that's why we came up with the word family in that movie, because it didn't feel like filming a movie. It just felt like a bunch of family hanging out. But like I said, it really is a family set. And you know, just to be a part of such an amazing franchise is crazy to me because, I mean, when we did part 1, it was actually considered an independent movie. You gotta remember, part 1 is what made Vin Diesel and Paul Walker the stars that they are today. And they were quote unquote known before that, but obviously not as known as they are now. But at the time that we did part one, we didn't know where it was gonna go. It was an independent movie, and we didn't know that it was gonna do what it did. And long story short, that franchise is the highest money making franchise for Universal Studios. No other movie that Universal Studios has ever done has made more money than Fast and the Furious for them. So it's like Warner Brothers is Harry Potter, and so Universal's is Fast and the Furious. And every company has like their one golden token movie, and Universal's is Fast and Furious. So there's a gold nugget for you guys right there. If you guys got Instagram, it's actor Noel G. I need
Okay,
friends.
take out your
Follow
phones.
me.
Take out your phones now. Let's go.
Actor
Let's go.
Noel G. Actor Noel G. And as a matter of fact, where's my phone? You guys mind if we do a picture? I'll get a picture with all you guys in the back. I'll get a picture with all you guys in the back.